Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's my guy knows a guy. NBA betting today. No intro video today, just got right to it. I don't plan on being here for too long. It was a very, very busy day, but I definitely appreciate the support that everyone's been giving the channel and the content that we've been putting out. Just want to keep it going, keep the winning going, try to learn as much as possible. So I'm not going to be here too long. If you guys can just give me 1 second to retweet this, that's it. We're going to get right to it. I'll probably be here for maybe 10 minutes, and we'll get back to regular programming tomorrow. Probably go at 11 a.m. in the morning and have some better looks as well. Got tied up in monitoring the injury report just a little bit too much. And still no news on Van Vliet just yet. I believe he's a game time decision. And then Gordon Hayward entered health and safety protocols. I was looking at a couple of things in the Pacers Hornets game, props wise. So then that's how it goes with the injury report. Then you go back to the drawing board. So that's what I did. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to retweet this and then I'll give out some picks. I do want to say that if this is your first time watching, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. And give me 1 second. That's all there is to it. Crazy day in injury reports. Crazy day. I did tweet a couple of small college basketball plays, but I do want to say none of my bets today will be one unit. My record will be my record, but these are going to be some smaller bets that I do see value in, but I will share all of them, and we'll just continue. We'll just continue the program. We'll continue the program. Very grateful for everyone watching, and let's keep it going. Siakam did go crazy yesterday for that under. It was crazy they pulled him out. I said in my head, the only way we're going to win is if they just go up by 20, 25 points, and it happened like a minute or two later, and then they pulled him out. We got pretty fortunate. There is a luck factor in sports betting, and that was an example of it, but we were on the right side. We were on the right side. So I appreciate everyone for watching as well. Let me just share some plays as well. The Pacers-Hornets game, we know Gordon Hayward has entered health and safety protocols, another critical component out for the Hornets. A player with a bit of size on the perimeter. He's not really known as the best defender in this game. For me, though, off the loss last night, it's pretty difficult traveling out of Canada under the current circumstances with COVID and the protocols and stuff. So traveling in and out of Canada, we know this is pretty difficult. It's probably I'm not sure what time these guys traveled and stuff, the Hornets, but it's a back-to-back, and they haven't really performed that well on the spread on the second night of back-to-backs. Now, if Hayward came back, I would have maybe even placed a small bet on the Hornets. The system is really sort of saying to back them in this scenario, but the Pacers are a very mysterious team, and I've chosen just maybe to play a couple of props in this game anyways. What's up, Danny, my guy? How's it going? Hey, how's it going, bro? How's it going, Thomas? Shrey, Light Work, JB, how's it going? Colder, how's it going? My dogs, Danny, my guy, Jordan. But yeah, back to the game. I think LaMelo Ball, he is young. I think that when you look at the roster, he's maybe going to be less affected by the second night of a back-to-back. So I place a small bet on LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists plus 105. LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists plus 105. He has a good run of form against the Pacers. It's going to be an undersized backcourt. Well, I mean, they're going to have Karis LeVert, but, the other players that they have to really rotate in, Kiefer Sykes and Duarte, not really sure they can stand in front of LaMelo. I think 7.5 might be a bit over-adjusted, but I bet a small bet on LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists. Another play that I made is Terry Rozier over 19.5 points. I bet that as well, small. Terry Rozier, he has an excellent track record against the Pacers. Gordon Hayward's going to be out once again. He's a player that does react pretty well after losses. The other guys, they don't really seem to react that well after they get beat the way they did last night against the Raptors. But Rozier, he sort of does. And then it's up to 19.5. I think the books may have already known that Gordon Hayward wasn't going to be in the game. But two simple props for me, LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists and Terry Rozier over 19.5 points in the same game. I don't really like to do that a lot of the times in the same game, but I just went with it. I went with it today. So another prop I like in that same game, and this one is much riskier. Karis LeVert under 6.5 assists plus 120. I think he's going to go under 6.5 assists. That would be an even smaller bet for me if you want to play a third bet within the same game. It's just a pattern play that I'm seeing with Karis LeVert and his assist production. Even without Brogdon in the lineup, it's plus 120 for under 6.5. He probably would have to snap again. Let's see. I know the Hornets don't have the best defense, but Kelly Oubre is back on the off the bench, and he gets a lot of starter minutes. Kelly Oubre will probably play a lot better today, but there wasn't any props for Kelly Oubre in this game. When it comes to a game winner, I'm going to stay away from this one. The Crow. All right, Magic and the Clippers. I'll be honest. Personally, I don't have much on this game. The one thing I can share is that the spread is very telling in this game. The fact that the Magic are even favorites. I just have my money spread around on some of these other plays, so I didn't really go too in depth with that one. But the Magic, Cole Anthony has been in a slump. He's due to break out. I want to time it properly with Cole Anthony, but I don't want to lose again with this guy. I'm just actually reading my notes. Literally, that's what it says. Cole Anthony is in a slump, and he's due to come out. So let's see if Cole Anthony can attack a Clippers defense that is going to be pretty tired today. They had I thought they were going to get destroyed with the way they started the game against the Wizards. They came back. Let's see how that goes. It should be a very interesting game. I'm surprised the Clippers are underdogs. The next game we have. Let's go to the Heat Knicks game. This one's very interesting. The Knicks have actually performed well on the road at Miami, but this is a new look Miami Heat team. They have added firepower, added depth with the Martin twin, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent. They have depth now, the Heat. The problem with the Heat so far this season is that they've been putting out different lineups every day. It's like, which Heat team are you going to get? It's a different starting five every game. But now they have Jimmy back. They have let me just pull up the, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I saw Kyle Lowry questionable this morning, but I don't think he's going to play. I know Giannis is playing. Batum is playing for the Clippers. Jared Allen's a game-time decision. I said what I said about Gordon Hayward. We'll get to the Blazers-Mavs game. Nothing on Kyle Lowry yet, but I do believe Tyler Hero is probable. But they're offering his props, and he's probable. But in this game, where's the thing at? I like Emmanuel Quickly over 8.5 points in this game off the bench. The book that I was using doesn't really offer his prop that often, and I do like the energy that he provides off the bench against an undersized backcourt for the Heat, and especially coming off the bench. I think Quickly can provide a punch for these guys coming off the bench today. I did look at his over 1.5 threes at minus 105, but I did not play that. That's my only bet in the Heat Knicks game. I'm going to roll with Emmanuel Quickly over 8.5 points. So then now moving on to the Hawks and the Kings. Moving on to the Hawks and the Kings. Yeah, I placed a small bet on Clint Capella over 12.5 rebounds plus 100. With the line being set that high, it wasn't really stated overtly that he's going to play starter minutes, but this implies that he's going to play starter minutes tonight. I would be shocked that they set this line and he's going to still be on a minutes restriction. He has a really good run of form, a track record against the Kings, a team that hasn't had a rim protector for generations. They haven't had a rim protector for generations. If he does play his normal minutes, 30-plus minutes in this game, I think he'll go over. It's plus 100, but I played it small. Clint Capella over 12.5 rebounds. Then let's move on. Let me scroll down the odds. Take a second to visit sportx.bet, crypto sportsbook owned by its community. If you want to earn crypto while you're betting on sports, you can earn bonus crypto on every single bet. You can swap assets amongst each other, bet right from your MetaMask as well. It's a really, really good platform. Check it out. Moving on to the Hawks and the Kings game. I think this has a chance that I lean towards the over 230.5 in this game. If we don't have much time. If I fire it off, everyone, I need to see the injury report for the Hawks. There's a couple of guys questionable, but I lean towards the over 230 in this game. I did not bet it, but I did bet the Clint Capella over 12.5 rebounds. And then just want to say that And now the Bucks and what do we have next? Actually, the Raptors and the. Hey, what's up, Sam? How's it going? Sticky, how's it going? Jordan, my dog, Jamal Crawford, Crow, let's go. But yeah, I'm just talking trash now. But really, there's a lot. There's a couple of games left, and honestly, everyone the remaining games, I don't have much in these games, other than the Bucks Cavs game. I placed a bet on Bobby Portis over 1.5 threes. That was the most juice prop I played today. That one's minus 130, but I played Bobby Portis over 1.5 threes. I know pretty much everyone's healthy for the Bucks, but I think he still has a chance to get it done. You know, he plays a stretch 4, especially if Mobley has to play at the 5 for a lot of the game. Let's see if Jared Allen has to play. That really does affect whether or not how many shots he's probably going to get up. But I placed a small bet on Bobby Portis over 1.5 threes. Now, in terms of game winners, you know, I'll just give leans. You know, maybe I shouldn't do that with every slate like this where the games are that large. You know, I want to share the bets that I have money on, but I did lean towards the Nuggets and the Grizzlies and the Suns and the Mavericks. But on a slate like this, and that was a part of the hesitancy for today, the reason why I was hesitant, you know, you can't lose what you don't bet. You know, you don't lose what you don't bet. You don't have to bet every day. And I was just a bit wary of a lot of the favorites today. You know, I've had a good run of form recently with picking a lot of favorites, but, you know, on a night like tonight, the way the board is laid out, I can see a lot of underdogs performing. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I wanted to take the Grizzlies, and I wanted to take the Suns. They're undermanned. I think that's a large part of why the line is moving the way it is. You know, everyone's saying the Suns are a trap today, but the Suns are severely undermanned. They're severely undermanned as well. But no Rudy Gobert. You know, but let's see if Biyombo plays. You know, they might not have a single big man, the Suns, tonight. Very, very interesting game. And I lean towards the over. I lean towards the over in that game. But there is one more play that I will add that I do have money on before I get out of here. If you guys can take 1 second and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, I'll come back on live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. There's only 2 games on, so let's see how it goes. I'll come on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Hit the like button as well. Appreciate everyone watching. Appreciate everyone supporting the channel. And good luck on the NFL games this weekend, the conference title games. I know everyone has a lot of money tied up in those games. There's one more pick I have, and then I'll just recap the bets I have, and I'll tweet them out on Twitter as well. Small bets for me, but if I lose, I lose. I still like the plays. And just know my other plans were sort of derailed. But also, shout out to Desmond Bane. He's out of health and safety protocols. I'm not sure if he's going to play tonight, but you know, let's see if we can get back on Desmond Bane going forward. Just wanted to share that. And the other play was Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds against the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, it's almost plus 100. So it's a very scary bet, 9.5. Grizzlies are a very tough team. They're a bit undermanned. But I took Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds. So I'll list the picks right now. Bobby Portis over 1.5 threes. Clint Capella over 12.5 rebounds plus 100. Karis LeVert under 6.5 assists plus 120. Jakob Poeltl over 9.5 rebounds. Emmanuel Quickley over 8.5 points. Terry Rozier over 19.5 points. LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists plus 105. That's what, 7 props, all small bets for me. Let's see how it goes. I tweeted 3 college basketball plays. Follow me on Twitter at MyGuyKnowsAGuy if you want to see some more plays from other sports. If you're into that, this is NBA betting today though. Interesting card tomorrow. Only 2 games, and we'll see how it goes. Everyone, stay up. Keep your energy up. Let's go. Tomorrow, I'll see you.